Hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to Grace Hollow Rabbitry. I'm PJ, and here in Northwest Arkansas I have an ARBA registered rabbitry where I raise New Zealand's in black, blue, and broken. And I've also recently started raising silver fox in black and blue. And speaking of the silver fox, a week or so ago we did a video where we weaned my first silver fox litter, and we had a pretty big issue with the white toenails. And I told you I was going to take those kits and mom, Risky, back to the breeder. We're going to get Risky rebred, which we did that. And then the breeder was going to go through the litter with me, you know, to show me what to look for on silver fox, and also so that she could pick out her pick, because she got pick of the litter. Anyway, I wanted to do an update. Okay, first off, this is Risky, and we did take her back to the breeder, and we did manage to get her bred. And I've been meaning to correct myself. I guess it's been 8 weeks ago now when the litter was born. I told you they were sired by a buck named Tuxedo, and I was incorrect on that. Tuxedo is actually the sire to Bree, Colby, and Muenster. I'm not sure if you've met Muenster yet, so I'm going to go ahead and show you Muenster and tell you the story about him after we talk about Risky's litter. So anyway, this time we rebred Risky, and I wanted some black kits, so we bred her to a black buck. His name was, I believe, Firework, but she just called him by his ear number, and so we're here in about 4 weeks. We'll look forward to Risky's second litter here at Grace Hollow. All right then, and this is what's left of Risky's litter. We had talked about the white toenails, and we had discussed the light colored toenails that had the blue streaks, and I'm not real sure. The white toenails is a DQ, and we're not sure on the light colored toenails with the blue streaks. They would definitely be a mismatched toenail, and they would be a DQ. However, the breeder thought perhaps since they do have a blue streak at the top of the toenail, maybe as they mature, they would go ahead and darken up. So what I decided to do, at least for a temporary thing, the black buck, he had no DQs that I could see, and he's actually got a pretty good body type, the best I can tell. And so I decided to keep the black buck. Hopefully he'll be a show prospect for this fall. And this blue doe in the middle, I really like her body type and her real thick fur. So hopefully those toenails will darken up. I don't know if they would or not. I haven't seen this, so this will be something new and certainly something to experiment with. I kind of suspect if they change at all, they'll probably turn white instead of going darker, but I don't know. And then this other doe right here, the one that's in the middle now, she's actually kind of light in color, which is fine, but she's also real narrow in those hips. So the only reason I kept her is just to watch her toenails and, you know, like I said, an experiment to see if these toenails will darken up. That's something that I need to know. You know, in future litters, whether to go ahead and call right away or give them a chance and see if they darken up or not. So I kept these two girls just with that in mind. Most likely both of them will be called. Okay, up here we have Bree, who is my other blue doe. She came to me as a junior, and I believe she's still a junior. She's still pretty young. And I really like how she's turning out. I really like her color. I really like her hindquarters. I like her shoulders. You know, I just really like her. And I like her silvering. I think her silvering could be maybe a little bit more. But I think I'm going to be one of those that likes the heavy silvering. So probably for the standard and what most judges look at, she's probably right on target is my guess. But I do like the heavier silvering, and man, I really like her head. I like her shoulders. I just really like this doll. I'm not sure that there's anything I would change about her. Maybe a little shorter in the shoulders, but I think she's got pretty great shoulders as she is. I don't know. I really like her the way she is. So I'm looking forward to her maturing and hopefully get some babies out of her this fall. Then here's my black buck Pepperjack, and I really like how he's maturing too. He's nice and wide, and he's got the big hips, wide hips, and I think his silvering's probably right on target. I would like to see maybe a little more on his face, but I'm not really sure if they're supposed to be evenly marked across the face and through the body, or if the face does tend to be darker. Yeah, I think maybe the face and the feet do tend to be a little darker, but I'm not sure. Either way, I like him. I think he's going to have real good babies. Actually, I hope to breed him to Bree. I know they're, no, they're not brother and sister. I'm sorry. Pepperjack's off on his own. I do have two of Bree's brothers, but Pepperjack is not one of her brothers. I'm hoping to breed him to Risky this fall. I've bred her to two of the bucks from the breeder, and so now I'm, this fall on her next breeding, I'm probably going to breed her to this guy right here, Pepperjack. I really like him. If anything, I would like to see a little more depth across his center of his body. I think he tends to be just a little, not flat, but just a little short. And so if I could put just a little more depth across his center of his body, I think maybe that's what I would change. But otherwise, I really like this buck. Then we have Colby, my first blue buck. And I chose this buck initially because of his beautiful, beautiful dark blue, deep blue, rich blue coloring. I mean, when I think of a blue-silver fox, this guy's it. I mean, he's, in my opinion, the rich blue is beautiful, and I think he's probably got the right amount of silvering. At least I like his silvering. I think it's really nice across there. He looks real nice. I like his head. I like his shoulders. Now, I've been on the fence with this guy. I do love that color, and I'd like to breed him to his sister, Bree, over there. She's got the beautiful body. He's got the beautiful color, and I would love to breed them. One, to find out what weaknesses is in the line. That's the good way to find out, is by breeding brother and sister. Anything that's a negative in your opinion, it's going to show up when you breed brother and sister. And so I want to do that. That way I have an idea in my head for future breeders for her, or for him, either way. However, even though I loved his color, he was a little narrow in the hip. And I think as he got older, it just seemed to pronounce even more so. And I almost called him, but then I decided to hang on to him for his deep blue. And I'm kind of still on the fence, back and forth. One day I say, no, he doesn't have the hips that I like, call him. And then the next day, but he really has a beautiful blue color. Hang on to him and breed him once or twice. And so I'm on the fence with him. And the breeder, when I chose him, had agreed, we both agreed that he was a little narrow but could develop. But he definitely had the blue that we both like. And so this was my first pick. Well, later as he matured, and like I said, the narrowness tended to pronounce as he matured, then she went ahead and gave me his brother, who is not as deeply, richly blue, but he's definitely got the body type like Brie has. So let's go take a look at Muenster. Alright then, and here we're looking at the back side of Muenster, and you can see in here how much rounder and fuller Muenster is in those hips and loins than what Colby is. And again, he is the brother to Brie and Colby, so you know, I only need one of these 2 bucks. Now I'm going to keep this one long term because he has the body type. However, his blue matches Brie's, and it's not the same deep, rich blue. Now, his color is not bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he has bad color. He doesn't. But it's not the brilliant, rich blue that Colby has. And so I'm definitely keeping this guy on the body type. But I do want to use Colby temporarily because of the color. And then once I get some babies out of Colby and Brie, then you know, I'll take some of those babies back, and hopefully we'll have Brie's body type with Colby's color, and we'll have some real competing rabbits for this next spring. Brie's too young to breed for a while now, so you know, maybe have some good show quality silver fox for the spring team. So anyway, this guy's name is Muenster, and real nice buck, big, strong, powerful shoulders. I just really like this guy a lot. Alright, and while we were at the breeders, she sent me home with another doe. This is a real nice doe. I like her a lot. I love her head. I love her shoulders. When she's posed, which right now she is not, and you know, I don't want to handle the rabbits too much today. It is, you know, at least on my back porch it was 94 degrees, so it's probably hotter than that outside. And now in the barn it's not near that hot, probably mid 80s, maybe even up towards the upper 80s, but they are in the shade, and there's a nice breeze coming from the creek here, so they're not, you know, not dangerously hot out here. But it is hot enough that I don't want to stress them and make them uncomfortable. So anyway, I don't want to bring her out and pose her for you. I just want to leave her sitting in her cage and doing her thing. But when she is posed, this girl's got a beautiful body type. I really like her. She's nice and deep, nice and wide, strong shoulders, a beautiful head, good ears. There was just nothing about this doe that I didn't like. And now she is a black doe, and if I remember correctly, I don't think she carries dilute. I can't remember right now. She might, she might not. I'll have to write it down below. So anyway, her ear number has 2 V's in it. The last 3 letters are V and V, and so because of that, I decided to name her Velveeta. As most of you know, if you watch my videos, the silver fox is taking on the different types of cheese as their name, and so this one is Velveeta. Not one of the best cheeses, but a very interesting name for a rabbit. So please welcome Velveeta to Grace Hollow Rabbitry. Well, there's the update on the silver fox. Everyone's doing great. The herd's coming along. I'm just beginning, but I do have 3 does now, and wow, 3 bucks. 3 does, 3 bucks, and then of course I had those 3 little baby juniors. They're like 8 weeks old. 1 black buck and 2 blue does. The 2 blue does most likely will be culled later on, or maybe not. I may keep that one if she continues to develop with that body type. I may keep her as a breeder. She would be a brood doe only. We'll just have to see how she develops. And we'll see what the black buck does. If he develops nicely, he may be on the fall show team this year. So we'll just let them grow up and see what they do. But anyway, that's all the news on the silver fox. My herd's coming right along, and I'm learning more and more each day, and I just really enjoy the breed. And very pleased to have Velveeta join us this month. So I'll give her probably another 4 weeks, and then I'm going to try to breed her probably to Pepperjack, or maybe Muenster, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to give her a few more weeks and try to breed her again. So down below I'm going to leave some links. One is to my fan page, one is to my personal Facebook page, and one is to my website. Be sure to check them out. And thanks for watching. Until we speak again, God bless.